Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Erica, and in today's video I am doing the first ever of this type of video here on my channel, and it is a movie night video. My friend Jackie over on Hearth and Apron makes the most amazing movie night videos. If you're not familiar with her channel, I'm going to link it down below in my description box. You definitely have to check her out. I was actually a little intimidated to make this video, and I mentioned that to her, and that is because her creativity is just off the charts. She is such a creative person. I've honestly never met anybody like her here on the YouTube platform. You have to check her out. So Jackie, thank you for inviting me to collab with you today. I know my video is going up a little bit late, but life happened around here, but I still wanted to make sure that I got it up and out and ready to go so that you can see the goodies and treats that I prepared for my family. Our movie of choice is Elf. My kids love Elf. They get a kick out of it each and every time. So I felt that this movie was the most appropriate for us to choose. I am going to be making some Elf inspired treats, and I really hope that you get some ideas from this video. My treats are all super simple to make. So let's go ahead and jump straight into my video.
The first thing that I'm going to make are Buddy Elf Bites. What are Buddy Elf Bites? Well, they're just apple slices drizzled with a little bit of chocolate and any sprinkle that you want to use to make it look more festive. Honestly, I prefer it without the sprinkles, but I was going for a Christmas theme here, so I had to use the sprinkles. These were so easy to make and so good. I'm laying my apples out on parchment paper. You definitely want to do this because it's a lot easier to use when you're working with chocolate. Once it dries, it comes straight up off of the parchment paper. For my melting chocolate, I am going to be using the bar of vanilla flavored chocolate, and this is something you can find over at Walmart. All you have to do is put it into the microwave a little less than a minute and it's ready to go. It's so easy to use. Next on my list is Reindeer Crunch, and these are going to be peanut clusters, and I'm going to be using the same chocolate that I used in the prior snack. It just makes it so easy. I'm adding a little bit of chocolate. You have to have that sweet with that salty, and these turned out so good. They're so simple to make, and they really do look festive when you put them onto your plate. Next on my list is Mistletoe Delight, and this is going to be a pistachio pudding pie. If you've never made a pistachio pudding pie, well then you're in for a big surprise because it is so easy to make and it is so delicious. This is definitely one of my family's favorites. This part is completely optional, but I thought I would garnish my pie with some pistachios that we picked up on a recent trip over to Cloudcroft, New Mexico. There is a lot of pistachio in New Mexico, and that is something that I did not know. We stopped at this store called McGinn's, and they have all sorts of pistachios available to you, any flavor that you can think of. It was just absolutely amazing. We did do a little bit of pistachio tasting. They also have wine tasting available here, and I thought that was really neat. That's something that I would like to go back and do in the future. And I've lived so close to Alamogordo most of my life and didn't know that they had all of this here. So I'm really excited to explore that one day in the future. They also had the world's largest pistachio monument out front, and we did get to take a picture there. So that is the story behind these pistachios. It's now time for the main course, and I thought I would make Christmas nachos, and I wanted to make them red and green, and that's what's going to make them Christmas. I had a hard time finding red and green tortilla chips, and so I just had to get creative, and I found some guacamole tortilla chips. And then I decided to use Takis and hot Cheetos because obviously that's something that kids love and enjoy these days. And I figured for one night it would be okay. I'm going to be making a big sheet of these nachos, getting it all done at once, putting it into the oven so that everything melts. I wanted to make everything as simple as possible. I'm going to be making these out of ground beef, and I've already made the ground beef on the side. That way you all didn't have to be bored watch me cook ground beef because I'm sure that that's something that you all know how to do. And I'm just going to layer these and add some cheese. I should have added more cheese, but I did not add too much cheese. I'm trying to be conscious of these things, and sometimes it doesn't make for the best decisions. But these nachos did come out really good. And now that the nachos are in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and get this little area decorated in my kitchen. I bought these tiered trays just a couple of days ago at Target at the dollar spot. They were $5 each, and I'm going to be having a little birthday party for my daughter, so I thought that these would be perfect for her birthday party, but I'm also going to be able to use them for movie night. I'm going to arrange everything that I made onto these trays, and then I'll be showing you the final look of the nachos. They looked so good coming out of the oven. And then I do have a beverage that I will be sharing with you.
Hurry now. I can't wait to see what's under the Christmas tree for you and me. Oh, little bear toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming. Oh, wake up with a smile. The feeling is right today. Magic in the air, 'cause something is waiting for me. Oh, oh, oh. I've been good, but I can last. Hurry Christmas, hurry now.
Last thing that I'm going to be making is Elf's Brew. What is Elf's Brew? Well, it is simply a sherbet mixed with Sprite. This is something that you can find usually at a party, but since it's just the four of us, I'm just going to make this in individual cups, and it looks so good and bubbly, and my daughter definitely loved this. She pulled out all the ice cream and ate that first, of course. So I know that the kids really enjoyed this beverage.
So that is everything that I prepared for movie night. It was really magical to be able to do this for my family because at the end of the day, everything that I do is for them. And I just felt like this was kind of like the cherry on the top, and it was such a fun thing to do for my family. So I definitely recommend that you set up a movie night for your family. Let me know what your favorite snack was down below. As far as the nachos go, I thought I was going to be Team Cheetos, but I was actually Team Takis. I really loved the Takis side of the nachos. They were so good. So definitely try them out. Kids love this kind of stuff. And so I knew that this was the route that I needed to go in order to get my Christmas themed nachos out there on the table. Okay, I think I've talked enough. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.